Okay, friends, so last week you guys learned all about measuring the length and the height of different objects. So you measured how long something was and how tall something was. This week we're going to learn all about measuring the area of something. And the area is the space inside a shape. First of all, where's the length of this shape? Can you point to where we would measure the length? Right here. Great job. So this would be where we would measure how long an object is. Where would I measure the height of my object? Can you point to where we would measure the height of my object? Here. Great job. Or on this side. Either side, how tall an object is. Now, if this is the length and this is the height, where would I find the area? If you said the middle or the inside of the shape, great job. When we measure the area, we're measuring what's inside the shape. And just like when we measured length and height, we can use different objects to help us find the area. To help Miss Hamilton measure this rectangle, I'm going to use some Post-it notes. And the reason that I chose Post-it notes is because I like that it has the same corners as my rectangle. I feel like this is going to fit very nicely in here. When I started to use my nickels, I noticed that I had lots of gaps and lots of space in between. Let me show you. And we know from Miss Ramsey's video that we don't want to have lots of gaps and lots of spaces in between because it makes us have not as accurate of a measurement because we have so much space, we're not filling in the whole area. Do you see all these gaps, friends? Let me zoom in for you. See all these gaps? So Miss Hamilton, I'm going to use some Post-it notes because I think that that's going to give me a more accurate measurement. So I'm going to show you what one Post-it note looks like on this shape. Making sure that I'm right at the corners and I'm not leaving any space. And I want you to estimate or guess how many Post-it notes do you think it will take to cover the whole area of this rectangle? Say your guess out loud. All right, let's see if you're right. Maybe you think there's going to be 10. Maybe you think there's going to be 14. Maybe you think there's only going to be 8. If you want to change your guess or your estimate as we go along, you can do that. So right now that's 5. And you can see I'm being very careful. I'm not going super fast because I have to make sure that they're all lined up, that they're not overlapping, and that I'm not leaving any space. And that's why these squares are a great shape to use because they line up right beside each other. Just like when Miss Ramsey used her Legos to measure the length. They were also squares. Almost done. 10. Oh, I think I have to move this one. I left a bit of a gap. 11. And 12. So the area of this rectangle is 12 Post-it notes. So that's how we find the area of a shape, friends. Great job. Thanks for all your help.